that let us linda Katiba, let us also linda ugatuzi. Ultimately, those are the two main imperatives that will lead to a transformation in the lives of our people. Indeed, accountability was a key pillar in our campaign promises. I do recall when we were campaigning in the last election, we went around together saying that we will be more accountable and we will be more transparent and we'll be more responsive and we'll be more concerned about governance. In Homa Bay County, accountability has been part of our political culture. It's been part of our governance culture. I do recall that the first governor of Homa Bay, His Excellency Cyprian Awiti, never failed to appear before the Senate. In fact, I remember instances where he appeared before the Senate when he was unwell or when he had just come from hospital, because he understood that that was not a favor to the people of Homa Bay. That was part of his core job description. And I do hope that Governor Wanga will also borrow a leaf from what the predecessors have done. There were critical issues that we needed to have clarity on. For example, the pending bills in Homa Bay has been escalating. The financial statements indicate that the year closed at 1.5 billion in terms of pending bills. That is a lot of money locked up within the county, which if it was released, it would stimulate the local economy. What is unfortunate is that more than 1 billion of that debt is older than 365 days. We wanted to have a discussion on the spiraling wage bill. Homa Bay has one of the highest wage bills of county governments in Kenya. 54% of Homa Bay's revenue goes to payment of salaries and wages, and yet PricewaterhouseCoopers had flagged that the payroll of Homa Bay is ridden with ghosts and the payroll of Homa Bay needs to be cleaned. This was a substantive discussion at our last meeting with the governor, and we expected that she would come and tell us what measures she has taken to ensure that we address the issue of ghost workers and a spiraling wage bill. We also wanted to discuss county priorities. Homa Bay County, the referral hospital is still under construction at a cost of roughly 270 million. And yet we have a swanky new county headquarters at a cost of 800 million. The question would be, what do we need more? Do we need a good headquarter for current and future governors, or do we need a good hospital for children and women who are in dire need of health services? We wanted to discuss the slow implementation of certain programs. For example, the Kenya Informal Settlement Improvement Plan, KISIP. About 1.4 billion was allocated as a conditional grant. It was meant to improve informal settlements in Makongeni, Shauriako, Sofia, 1,000 streets in Oyugis, in Nyandiwa, and Rusinga Old Town. The Auditor General indicates that the project is not proceeding in accordance with original plans, and we wanted to know what plans the county government has. We also wanted to understand, in terms of on-source revenue, Homa Bay's on-source revenue has grown consistently, but it's because of hospital fees. The Auditor General has reported that the money is collected from hospitals, which ideally should go to an FIF fund, Facility Improvement Fund, is not being disbursed back to the hospitals 100%, which is contrary to national legislation. We wanted to get an assurance from the governor that whatever is collected from hospitals is plowed back into the hospitals to ensure that we've got quality healthcare in Homa Bay County. And there were a few other things that came from the audits of prior years, Kigoto, things like county aggregation and industrial parks. So we had a rich, full menu of issues to discuss, and we do hope that when we issue the summons, that the governor of Homa Bay will appear before the Senate and will explain to the Senate and to the people of Homa Bay measures taken to ensure that we linda Katiba, we linda Ugatuzi, we linda Homa Bay, and we linda the people who have entrusted us with leadership. Thank you. We shall inform you of the date of the summons, time and place, and most likely it will be on 30th of March, the year 2026. Thank you very much.